Hey, thanks for clicking this video. I know you're super busy, so am I, so let me be straight to the point and just quickly cover how to overcome the number one problems every estate agent faces, how to dominate your local markets and your service area, and how to be top of mind and top of sight. I'm also going to show you why you don't ever need to spend another penny on kind of flyering, leafleting, and things like that. I'm also going to show you a predictable and reliable way to get more leads, sales, coming into your business on a daily basis, and how to scale your estate agent business. So the number one problem most estate agents face is obviously getting enough leads and sales coming into the business so you can scale your revenue, hire more staff, and continue growing. So it's not that you don't have a great business. It's not that you don't have a great service. It's that you're not visible enough to the right people at the right time for them to see the value your business delivers and for you to be the number one choice when they go to do lettings or when they go to sell the house or buy a house or whatever it may be. Okay, so in an effort to increase your visibility, most old school estate agents, what they'll do is they'll do flyers, they'll do leaflets, they'll stick to their boards and their banners, they'll do paid mail services and newsletters, send out emails, or they'll rely on referrals and word of mouth. Although referrals and word of mouth are a great way to build your business, they do have a ceiling. So the problem I see with flyers and leaflets and things like that is you don't know who's actually seeing this. You don't know who is behind that door. So for instance, you drop a flyer, spend a lot of money on it. You don't know whether it's a kid, whether it's a student, whether it's an old couple, whether it's actually your ideal client, or whether it's like a psychopath. Again, you don't know who you're wasting that money on. The same with your boards outside people's houses. You want to increase your visibility, so you have them. Obviously, the more you have, the more people are going to drive past or walk past them and see them. But once there's a quicker way. So the quick way is by using social media. So you may be like, yeah, we've got the social media thing covered. Like we post regularly on our Facebook pages and Instagram, whatever it may be. Okay, what I'm talking about with social media, the way to grow your business isn't just posting a pretty picture and hoping to get likes. Okay, so far you've probably got one client from that maximum. Okay, so it's really annoying, but Facebook's algorithm makes it so every time you post a picture on your business page, your estate agent business page, that only between 1 to 6% of people that follow your page are going to see that post. So if you haven't got a big following, then that's going to suck. And even if you do have a big following, it's still such a small percentage that they're very unlikely to actually ever become a customer. So you're kind of wasting your time, your energy, and effort. What I'm talking about is using paid traffic to either drive it to your website or on paid traffic driving to a sales or landing page. So it's kind of like this, how I see it. It's like you can go organically, so posting regularly on your Facebook business page and Instagram page, and you can try and do that for ages. It's a bit like saying, hey, we're going to go from Crystal Palace and I want to meet you somewhere in Kensington, but I'm going to take away your phone, I'm going to take away your map, and also I'm going to take away your shoes, and you've got to find your way there. It's going to take you a long time. It's going to be very costly. You're going to feel sad because your feet are going to get cold. Or you can just get an Uber and go straight to destination. And that's kind of what paid ads are. Okay, you save yourself time, money, and they're the cost-effective solution. And the best thing about Facebook and Instagram is it's the most targeted form of marketing you can do. Everyone is on Facebook, whether it's your nan, whether it's an old couple, whether it's a young couple buying for the first time, whether it's a second-time buyer, whether it's someone of higher net worth, you can target them. And I'm going to show you right now how you can do that quickly. So what I'm going to do here, this is Facebook Business Manager. So on here, this is where you can do your targeting and see who's about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just type in Crystal Palace. For instance. Okay, so Crystal Palace, let's say, yep, we'll go there. And you see there, it's got a massive big circle there, but 10-mile radius in London is too big. Okay, you don't want to be putting your message out there to people in Dagenham. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do a little, let's say, 3-mile radius. If it lets me do that, it's being fiddly. So 3-mile radius around that little dot. So that's a bit better. So look, now you've got that nice little radius around there. So we'll have a look here. So that's 540,000 people in that little catchment area between 18 and 65 plus years of age that are on Facebook that you can target. That's pretty cool, right? But the same again, the problem with that is, look, you don't know who's getting that message, and you don't know who those people are. So what we're going to do is get a bit more targeted. So for instance, what we're going to do is, so let's say someone's buying a house, whether it's a male, whether it's a female buying on her own, whether it's a male buying on his own, or whether it's a couple. If it's a couple, then cool, you can do like a couple's advert and have both in. But let's say it's just a woman. She's a single woman, she wants to buy on her own. So let's say you're targeting her. But it comes down to your avatar of your ideal clients. So let's say just women 18 to 65. That's 270,000 females that you can target. But let's get a bit more specific again. So 18-year-olds, unlikely to buy a house. So let's say it's 24 to 65 plus on there. And that little catchment. And that's 230,000 people you can target there. Now, we want to get a little bit more specific. So let's try males as well, for instance. Some males there, so it's 220,000 people, 3 miles radius around Crystal Palace where your estate agency is based. And then what we're going to do as well, let's get a bit more specific still. So let's say, for instance, rather than trying to guess who our ideal clients are, let's just go after someone who's already got our clients. So let's go for people that, for instance, are interested in Zoopla. So they've either landed on Zoopla's website or they've liked a page related to Zoopla. And basically, Facebook tracks all this stuff. It's kind of sneaky. But yeah, let's have a look what we got that targeted. So 10,000 people, so that'd be pretty highly targeted. So if you target these people with the right message, then that's very, very targeted to those people because they've got an interest and they're looking actively on Zoopla, whatever it is, for a place to buy or a place to rent. So see how you can kind of access that. Let's go for it. Let's go a bit broader now. So we've got a slightly bigger audience. Let's go all. And what we're going to do is let's go likely second time buyers. So likely to be a second time buyer. So here, so 72,000 people around 3 miles radius around Crystal Palace, kind of where your estate agency is based, you can target and put a direct message in front of those people. So that will be very, very highly targeted to those people. So you'll be very relevant. Your message will be strong, and again, that will drive your cost per acquisition of a client down pretty low as well. So let's have a look at a bit more targeting as well. So for instance, we've got that. Then let's try out. So let's go. We want to sell some of our higher price houses. So let's go high net worth. So these people are likely to be making 100k plus a year, or even more than that. Facebook tracks it all. It has relationships and data from things like Experian, ClearScore, all those kind of big credit agencies. So let's just go UK high affluent, UK what's it called, net worth. So these are just kind of some possibilities that you guys could use, just literally how to dominate your local market. So let's have a little look. So 100,000 people, Facebook's identified as high net worth people around this area, very high affluent. Anyway, so that's your high net worth individuals, 100,000. So you can see how you can start using these targeting and putting Facebook ads. Imagine how cool that'd be to set up in your business. So you know what? You plop these ads with the right message at the right time and you're relevant to these people who provide value. Who do you think they're going to turn to when the time comes to sell the house or to rent? They're going to turn to you straight away because they can constantly see you. They constantly see what you're about, all the cool stuff you're posting, and you're literally top of mind, top of sight, and that's where you want to be, and that's how you dominate the local area. And you don't necessarily need to have a massive marketing budget to do this either. Okay, look, this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's literally just the tip. I can speak all day about this stuff and go a little bit deeper to it. But what I love to do is arrange just a quick 20 to 30 minute meeting with you, and we can talk through some of this stuff in a bit more depth, and we can talk about how we can progress forward and get this implemented into your business.